As you probably picked up on by now, over the years, we love us some old school Mega Man. And while last year we looked at the worst Robot Masters, we felt it was about that time to look at the best. So just like last year, for whatever reason, being their costume, level, weapon, or whatever, these are the Robot Masters that own the most face. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for ScrewAttack's Top 10 Robot Masters.
Number 10.
You don't necessarily have to be the most difficult boss in the game to make it on our list, and that's what's so great about Gravity Man. Fun stage, fun weapon. His level's kind of like a Mario Galaxy 2 way before there even was a Mario Galaxy 2 and flips you all over the place. Do you know how hard it is to remember to hold up to slide when you're upside down? And his weapon, the Gravity Hold, if you really think about it, is absolutely brutal. It makes the enemies fall up into the sky, where they burn up in the atmosphere.
Number 9.
For a lot of folks, Mega Man 10 was simply not as memorable as its predecessor, whether it be for the accidental weapon switching, Sheep Man, the music, or Sheep Man. But despite the minor issues some out of the game, we found most of them absent with Blade Man. He's got most everything you look for in a Mega Man stage, including a castle with eyeballs and one of the most practical weapons in the game. But at the end of the day, Blade Man is made out of swords. And everyone likes swords.
Number 8.
On the surface, when you glance at Magnet Man, he looks like a throwaway. I mean, the dude has a freaking magnet on his forehead. But you just gotta look past his simple design to find his true worth. He's got a stage riddled with magnet bots that lift you up, one of my personal favorite tunes in the entire Mega Man series, and you can even fight Proto Man. Then when you beat Magnet Man, you get hooked up with this magnet missile, which pretty much does away with the whole aiming thing. And that's fun.
Number 7.
Guts Man is such a badass that unlike other Robot Masters, he doesn't need a weapon at all. He just uses his own super strength to chuck boulders at you that are twice your size. It's just him and his beef. And his fleet of evil miners. And these things, which suck. I mean, look at how fast you fall when you miss. And yes, he's got one of the most recognizable butts on the internet. Okay, there. We said it. Now find a different joke, internet.
Number 6.
Shadow Man is a ninja that throws ninja blades. That's really all you need to know. Next number.
Number 5.
One of the slickest looking Robot Masters in all of Mega Man, Quick Man stage will forever be remembered as one of the most unforgiving in the whole series. I'm talking about pixel perfection levels of unforgiving with lasers flying at you from all directions. Unfortunately, though, we can't really put Quick Man any higher on the list because Flash Man's weapon pretty much takes away half his life and he makes you pink when you beat him. The manliest pink in the world.
Number 4.
Some Robot Masters are notable for their catchy theme songs, and others for their cool level design. Galaxy Man for Mega Man 9 for sure has those going for him. But how many have weapons that sound as cool as the Black Hole Bomb? This baby drops a vortex wherever Mega Man points his gun and sucks in anything to kill them. Now, if this black hole is scientifically accurate, these enemy bots are actually being ripped apart atom by atom and stretched out into infinity-long strips of matter with zero possible way to escape. Not only that, but time as they perceive it also slows down, further drawing out the unimaginable pain they're experiencing. This is scientifically known as spaghettification. Seriously, it is.
Number 3.
Out of all the Robot Masters ever, we have to think that Skullman probably caused the most death and destruction to actually make his level. Why? Well, it's filled with bones and spines and skulls. And how did they get there? This guy. He is hardcore death. I mean, he's got a picture of a skull on his skull. And he'll never really have to dress up for Halloween, ever. And while sure his weapon is kind of useless, you have to realize you have skulls floating around you that are being used as a shield. That's cool.
Number 2.
For a lot of Mega Man fans, this guy was the first Robot Master they ever encountered. Remember, prior to Mega Man, not a whole lot of games gave you the freedom to choose your own stage, so for a lot of people, they would just hit start on the first thing they saw, which by default was Cut Man. Under that same logic, his stage has one of the most iconic tunes in the franchise as well. One thing you also got to keep in mind is that Robot Masters were originally meant to help out people, so you can also throw in that he's one of the most functional of all the Robot Masters ever. Scissors. It's so simple. Alright, let's hit the old Robot Master recap before we get to number 1. Number 10, Gravity Man. Number 9, Blade Man. Number 8, Magnet Man. Number 7, Guts Man. Number 6, Shadow Man, he's a ninja. Number 5, Quick Man. Number 4, Galaxy Man. Number 3, Skull Man. And number 2, Cut Man.
It's number 1.
Oh yeah, you know it. Just from the look at Metal Man on the character selection screen, you knew this guy was the alpha dog. He's got glowing red eyes. His stage is incredibly cool with those gears moving in the background, and whenever you need life, you know you can just recharge right here. I believe they call it nowadays farming. And you know what? We haven't even gotten to the most important part, the weapon you get from beating him. It's easily the most overpowered weapon in Mega Man history in that it shoots in all 8 directions, can pretty much take out anything in the game with just a few tiny exceptions, and it uses next to no juice. If you played Mega Man 2, you knew the first Robot Master you went to take on was Metal Man, because when you beat him, you pretty much knew you never had to switch from his weapon again. It's so overpowering it actually makes the game more fun. And who doesn't love just mowing over everything in sight? Nobody.